And from the Western region, let's go to the Northern region because the Northern Patriots in Research and Advocacy, along with the coalition of Northern Ghana CSOs, have urged for an audit and review of the government's One Village, One Dam policy. This request was made during a roundtable discussion with the management of the Northern Development Authority regarding the status of the dams. The purpose of the meeting was to obtain feedback from the NDA, the entity responsible for overseeing the government's policy following its evaluation, and to present a report to the NDA. Further details are provided in the following report by our Northern Regional Correspondent, Shawana Yusuf.
A group of CSOs operating in Northern Ghana have questioned the Northern Development Authority (NDA) on the non-operationalization of some dams under the government's 1V1D policy initiative. According to them, an assessment that took place in 10 out of the 56 project sites in Kwandai, Mampurugu Mwaduri, East Gonja, Wa West, and Bulsa South districts revealed that some dams in Northern Ghana under the 1V1D program are completely dry, hence not serving their purpose to alleviate poverty and improve food security through an all-year-round farming process. The executive director of NOPRA, Bismarck Adongo Ayorogo, revealed to the media the frustrations of community members where these dams are situated. The group, through its report on the state of these dams titled Ghana's Oil Money on Dried Dams, wants the government to audit and review the 1V1D initiative, bringing on board experts like the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, GIDA, and the Ministry of Food and Agriculture in the decision-making process.
First, they adopted one-size-fits-all. In other words, the size of the dam and how it should be dug in northern region should be the same in upper west, the same in upper east, northeast, and savannah. In reviewing the policy, per the education we got from GIDA, every geographical area and the characteristics or conditions that are there will inform the design and the cost of the dam. So in doing it, first of all, they need to sit with all experts, including GIDA, so that they'll be able to know that in this particular area, areas that are sandy, that has a lot of sand, you need to scoop before you get to a clay area, so that the water does not pass through, which they say it shouldn't be pervious. Okay, so we need to review the policy in such a way that the design will be technically appropriate and informed by expert advice and guidance.
While the Deputy CEO in charge of projects and program at Northern Development Authority, Idi Zakaria, disagreed with the CEOs on their sampling method, insisting that 10 dams are not a true representation of all 560 dams under the One Village, One Dam policy. He further likened the state of the dams to climate change issues that need proper attention in the second phase of the project.
Out of 560 dams, what they've been able to do is 10 dams. And so on that basis, you are not able to have a very good idea of the total delivery of the dams. Yes, admittedly, we can say that not all of them are doing that very good. But visiting just 10 dams and making a conclusion. So the question was, which of them can you say, out of the 560 dams, which of them do you think is doing well? And that question was unanswered, that we went to just 10 of them, and only the 10 of them are not really doing well. And I think that the sampling is not well thought out. And so we cannot jump into that conclusion. Doing well in terms of what? The contractor's responsibility were to roll out the construction work on basis of the phases. First, site the dam. That's number one. Number two is to excavate. Number three is to work on the embankments, and then fix the inlets and then the outlet valves. Now, you can finish all this before it starts to rain. Then if the season's rainfall is that low, it's not going to have water.
Mr. Zakaria further blamed poor adoption and utilization practices in areas where most of these dams are operating. The deputy CEO believes it will be unfair to say the policy aimed at eradicating poverty has failed.
They have looked at worst case scenarios, areas of where poverty is very endemic, and now comparing, okay, if you have brought a dam there, how is it contributing? And I'm asking, those communities that we know have, like Botanga, have you checked the poverty level there and how the dam existing in that territory? It's one thing to have a water system and another thing to have farmer adoption and utilization, because there might be other challenges that the farmers do have.